Hey there, I'm Brittany Noelle, and I'm going to be your Sunny Health instructor today. Today I'm going to be taking you through a 20-minute elliptical interval workout, so be prepared to get a little bit of a sweat in, all right? Now we're just going to go ahead and get moving on our elliptical. As we're moving, I will go ahead and go through a few logistics with you so that you know what to expect. So right now we're just getting a feel for elliptical, just feeling into the motions here. Make sure that you've identified where the resistance is and that your resistance is all the way down, so we don't want any resistance. Also, just pay attention to your positioning on the elliptical. For me, my feet are inside. I'm also making sure that my heels are lined up with my toes, my feet aren't turning out. I've also positioned my hands here so that my hands are level with my shoulders. So just go according to your own body size, like where your feet should be. You want your feet to be about hips width apart. And again, your arms relaxed, shoulders down, and the hands about the same distance of height as your shoulders. So I hope that that makes sense. Also, I want you to make sure that you keep your core engaged the whole time that we are on the elliptical. Sometimes people forget to do that, so just draw your belly button into your spine. Pretend like you're trying to blow up a balloon. That's a really good way to just engage your core, all right? Now, other things to remember, as you're ellipticaling, you still want to keep a lot of the pressure kind of more forward on your toes. So you're not trying to dig in with your heels, but you do want to make sure that you're trying your best to keep that heel down if you can. Also, if you need to put your hands on the forward pedals, you can. You don't have to keep your hands on the handles. It's completely up to you, okay? Now, the structure of this workout is gonna be pretty fun. So right now, again, we're just kind of chilling, warming up, but we are gonna be alternating between different intervals. So I'll let you know what to do. I might be asking you to go faster or slower, or to go ahead and play around with that resistance, okay? So I'll be using terms like resisted, non-resisted, fast, slow. So that's just whatever that means to you. So go ahead and pick a speed that works for you when I say fast, pick one that feels relaxing when I say slow, and again, play around with the resistance to what works for you. All right. Now, something else that's kind of weird about ellipticals is sometimes you'll kind of feel like you're doing this awkward gallop thing. If you feel like that's happening, sort of reset and try to find a natural stride. You don't want to be like doing a choppy thing. You also want to make sure that you're staying as relaxed as possible. Also make sure that you're actively using your muscles to control the machine. Don't let the elliptical control you, okay? All right. So remember, this is just our warm-up, so just make sure that you're settling into it. It's all good. Maybe think about your plans for later on today. This is a good time to do that because we're not gonna have a lot of time to think about fun thoughts when we get going. So this is a good time. Flush out your memory. Okay. We've got about 18 more seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and actually start with our workout. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be on a resisted elliptical for 2 minutes. So I want you to crank up your level of resistance to a level that feels comfortable for you. So, all right, we're gonna do this for 2 minutes. Go ahead and increase your resistance. And we're just going at a comfortable speed. So it doesn't need to be fast. It shouldn't be slow. You just want it to be comfortable. So for me, I would say this would be like the level that I would do maybe an intense stroll around the park. Or for me, I like to Pokemon hunt, so whatever. So pick your favorite outdoor activity, okay? And same thing for this. You should feel like it's a little more intense than what we just did, but not too bad. If you start to feel the glutes and the hamstrings firing, you're doing good. Make sure that you're breathing. Sometimes, especially on the elliptical, it can be very easy for you to just stop breathing or stop thinking about breathing. Make sure that you're actively inhaling and exhaling. Okay. Also sometimes, when I do ellipticaling, I like to think of a song in my head. It just keeps me motivated. So maybe that will work for you too. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. We've already done about 1.5 minutes. So you got only about 30 seconds left. I don't know about you. I'm definitely feeling this resistance that I chose. But that's good. That means we picked good. Now, What's gonna happen next is we're gonna do non-resistant for 1 minute. So this is your time to relax. So we're gonna do that in about 5 seconds or so. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your resistance all the way back down. And you can either maintain the speed you were just at, or you can go a little bit slower. I'm like, breathe in, exhale. So that means that we did it good, because you should feel like it was a little bit of a challenge. We're gonna do this 2 more times, okay? Definitely should have considered maybe a different snack before this. I don't know about you guys, but I always get hungry while I'm working out. I kind of use food as like motivation to keep going. I'm constantly like, what am I gonna eat after the workout? All right, we are going to increase that resistance again. We're doing another 2 minutes resisted. So crank it up. Also, something else I noticed, resistance sounds like such a great idea for like the first 15 seconds. And you're like, oh, resistance is hard. But that's okay. It's earning whatever meal you had in your head for after this workout. For me, it might be tacos. Breathe in, exhale. Now remember, sweat is just fat crying, so it's okay. And you wanna make sure that even if you're getting tired, you're still maintaining that good form, okay? Make sure that you're using your arms. About a minute left. And remember, if you are getting tired of using your arms, you can have your hands in the front. So, just an FYI. Just keep swimming. Even though we're ellipticaling, but Dory comes in my head every so often. Okay. You're looking great. We've got about 30 seconds left. So again, you can slow down, just don't stop. This is more focused on the actual resistance piece and not so much on the speed. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, woo. Crank down that resistance. Breathe. So funny story. The first time I used this elliptical, completely didn't realize that it started off at a level 6 resistance. And I was doing the workout and was like, oh my gosh, this feels really intense for no resistance. And then I was like, oh, you actually have quite a bit of resistance. So, fun facts to note. Make sure that it is in fact on 0 resistance. This is a great time to grab water if you need it, towel off. And again, you can slow down, just don't stop. That's the main rule. All right, in about 5 seconds, we're gonna do our last resisted for 2 minutes, okay? Increase. And I just naturally picked up the speed on resistance, but you don't have to. So again, it's about the resistance, not the speed. So if you wanna go slower with more control, really activating again, glutes, hamstrings, pushing with the arms, you can do that. So do whatever you think is best for your body. It's actually, I started using the phrase, do whatever you think is best, because of my niece. She was trying to get our home device to play Baby Shark for her, and it was not complying. So she got really frustrated and was like, you know what, just do whatever you think is best. Play whatever you think is best. And so that's been like our family joke, is whatever you think is best. So that's what I'll say sometimes. See, look, story time makes everything go by faster. We only have about a minute left. Now, this is your last time resisted for 2 minutes, but I do have a secret. This isn't the last time we're gonna do resistance. We're just gonna change up the interval, okay? So keep that in the back of your head. Remember that we're going for 20 minutes. You're about halfway done with your workout right now. So if you hate me now, I'm sorry, but I promise you'll love me later, or at least when you go get that food that we were talking about, okay? So just keep that in your head. We got 20 seconds. And don't worry if you're tired. I'm tired too. I just am a better job at faking it than you. 9 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's gonna be a quick transition. Decrease your resistance, but we're gonna go faster for 30 seconds. Okay, now begin to slow down. Let that heart rate go down a bit. Again, you can go slower, just don't stop. I don't know why we decided to be cute today. We tried to do the half up, half down thing. It's okay though, we're gonna make it through. I'm not gonna put all my hair up. We're in a team. We're gonna keep this going. I'm just gonna make a mental note that hair down makes you hot, but we'll just say that it's like extra fat burning, you know? That's not scientific by any means. That's a Brittanyism. Okay, go faster. 30 seconds. So faster doesn't mean crazy form, okay? So I don't want craziness. Like, just because we're going faster doesn't mean we need to change our form, okay? It's just the same thing you're doing, a little bit quicker. So only go at a speed that you can control your form and your face, okay? And, all right. Now you're gonna slow down. We're gonna bring that resistance back up. So now it's resisted, but we're going slower. All right. We've got about 30 seconds left. Okay. Now, keep in mind, we're going to go fast again. So remember, we're gonna crank the resistance all the way down to nothing, and then go as fast as you can for 30 seconds. But we're gonna do this, I think 2 more times at least. So, all right, crank it up. Nope, crank it down, but crank up your speed. So intervals down, there we go. Resistance down, speed up. Engage your core, lean forward just a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Hard doesn't mean don't breathe. Hard means control your breathing. And relax, regain your breath, crank up the resistance. So I'm giving you a break in speed, but challenging you on the resistance. So that's our compromise. So again, really actively use your muscles here. Engage the back of your legs. Actively help the handles along. So not aggressively, but you're also just not letting the handles control you, okay? Try to find that nice, even rhythm again. Another note to self, I never have a towel, you guys. I don't know who I think I am. I just think I'm impervious to sweat. I'm not. Usually I am. Usually I say I sweat, I don't glisten. I'm gonna blame the environment, not myself. Okay, go faster, turn the resistance down. No resistance, but we're going fast. Ooh, yeah. Keep going, 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Slow down, increase the resistance. Okay, so math is hard sometimes, and I will admit, when I'm working out, I'm not the person you want to count sets. That's why I have the computer do it for me. So, I think we only have one more fast set, but don't hold me to it. We'll just call it a bonus set if we do, okay? So just mentally be like, maybe 2. And then if it's just 1, you'll be surprised. But if it's 2, you won't be mad at me. But this is fun, right? It'll be fun, she said. Don't lose touch with your core. Please make sure you're using that. All right, and resistance down, speed up. Also, don't do that little cheat thing where you take forever to bring the resistance down. Like, oh, I can't go fast yet because I'm moving my resistance down. No, I see you. I know all the tricks for cheating. Trust me, I've used them all. So the time doesn't start till your resistance is down. Then you get to go fast. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Except for if you started late, then you keep going. Okay. Crank the resistance up and go slower. Okay. So I was correct. We have one more. See? We have one more fast resisted. Oh. Okay, I semi-lied. So you have one more fast, but this one is fast and with resistance. So this time, we're gonna keep your resistance where you're at. So whatever level you have it at now, keep it there. But we're gonna go fast for 1 whole minute instead of 30 seconds. But this is your finisher. So that means we're gonna lay it all on the table and then we can cool down and then you can get food. Here, all right, let's go faster. Now, don't go crazy because this is a minute. So I don't want you to go like all out high intensity and then peter out after 15 seconds. This is an exercise in really understanding your body and understanding its limitations mixed in with endurance. So this is a speed endurance exercise, which arguably is a lot. So much so that my knee just felt like it needed to get closer to the elliptical. It's fine, it happens. So don't get overly excited with your speed like I just did. Stay relaxed. We'll be at about 20 seconds. So what you have left in the tank, go ahead and let it out. I'm not tricking you, this is your last time. So, 10 seconds. Core engaged. Push, push, push. Use those legs. Pump those arms. And 2, 1. All right. Crank the resistance all the way down. Woo! Good work, good work. So we're just gonna breathe in, breathe out. Big breath through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let that heart rate decrease. Am I the only person that sings sometimes? I can't sing, I'm a songer. So like, I have a tune. I don't know if my tune matches, but it helps. Actually, on a serious note, singing is a really good way to start to learn to control your breath and breathing. So even if you can't sing, still doing the mechanisms of breath work similar to that of a singer or songer like myself is helpful. All right, bring it down. Now, we're gonna do a couple of stretches here. Well, I have the balance. So I have one pedal down, so I'm gonna stretch out my quad. You can do this on the floor though. So again, do whatever you think is best. That can be our little inside joke now too. Okay, then I'm gonna push this pedal down and do the same thing on the other side. Good. Use this as a starting point for your exercises, for your stretches. Definitely take the time to stretch out whatever else you need to, hamstrings, hip flexors, whatever you need. Make sure you take the time to do that and take care of yourself. So thank you so much for joining me for this workout, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.